Hey comrades, Craig Hester here with the Detente Watch Group. We got something today that is just hot, hot, hot. Something you just don't see anymore that we were able to pick up, and we're excited to bring you. These are new old stock Poljot watches. Now for those of you who aren't familiar with Poljot, Poljot was the original watch brand of the first Moscow watch factory. It means flight in Russian. It was the brand that was the call of Russia for many, many years. These watches were built in 1990, therefore it was before the collapse of the Soviet Union. These are as vintage, authentic as you get. We are so excited to be able to bring these in. Now, there's a lot of information here, so I'm going to ramble a bit. I apologize from the beginning for that, but I want to try to make sure I cover all the information you need about these fantastic timepieces that you absolutely, absolutely have to have in your collection. First of all, there are three different styles. There's this very classic vintage round style that we have. And I'm going to wind this up now because I want you to see it working, because these were all just serviced by a master watchmaker. Every one of these has been serviced to be working properly within specs. So that alone is something you just don't get when you're picking these up on the secondary market. So there's this vintage round. Then we have the classic vintage square. Oh, how cool that is. I'm calling it square. It's not exactly square, but that's what I'm going to refer this one to. Let's wind it as well. These things have a smooth action. These are manual wind watches. I'm telling you guys, you are not going to want to pass this up. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. These are just not possible to get anymore out there. You'll sporadically see them, but I can tell you, you won't see them in new old stock condition like you are going to see them here. And then the third option is more of a tonneau shape. That's the best terminology I can come up for it, is it's kind of a tonneau. And this is the only one with the black. Now, before I get any further into the actual watch, I want to convey that there is a sense of urgency. If you want to get a special package on this watch, you need to be one of the first 35 people to order. And here's why. First of all, we have 35 of these certificates. These are actual stamped certificates from the first Moscow watch factory, showing the date of production of 1990, again before the collapse of the Soviet Union, and these actually say made in USSR on them, so that means they were built for export, which makes them even more rare. So this is a special collection. The first 35 people will get the stamped certificate of production from the Poljot company. Now, don't expect numbers necessarily to correlate with the number that's on your watch. These are batch numbers that were on these certificates. This is just something cool to have with your watch. The other thing that you're going to get is you're going to get this amazing box that we have. I can't show the whole box because, well, I don't have enough space here, but it is a wooden, a beautiful cherry wood box with the Poljot logo. The first 35 people to order will get it in this box with the certificate. You don't want to wait. This is a huge collector's opportunity. Now everybody after that is going to get it in the Poljot leather aviator box. Now to be clear, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the leather aviator box, and it is a legitimate box from the Poljot line, but you want to be one of the first 35 or you're going to miss out on a really special opportunity. So what are they coming with? Well, first of all, every one of them is going to come on the simple vintage bracelet. It won't come on the bracelet necessarily. It'll probably come on leather, but nevertheless, you're going to get the bracelet. You're going to get 2 leather straps. Count them, 2 leather straps. And they're either going to be marked Aviator, which is an original Poljot brand, or they're going to be marked Poljot. So these are real Poljot straps. In fact, the reason that this is a pre-order is we're waiting to get the official straps in because it's not easy to get your hands on real original Poljot 18 millimeter straps, because it is 18 millimeters. Now guys, I'm going to tell you, comrades, these are not big watches. I mean, they're vintage. They're 1990. They didn't make 48 millimeter watches back then. These watches are 39 millimeter. They are classic. You are not necessarily picking up this watch to wear it. You're picking up this watch because you want to have a collector's item in your collection. Something that you just can't get anywhere else. You will see these on the secondary market, but I'm telling you, you won't see them where they've just been serviced by a master watchmaker. You won't see them in the condition they're in here. These are all in very good to excellent condition. Some of them even right at mint. I cannot guarantee you exactly which condition you'll get. I'm just going to tell you that they're all in great condition, and we're only going to be selling the absolute best of the lot on the first orders. So don't hesitate. You want to pick this up. You want to get this really cool certificate. You want to get a great original new old stock Poljot watch from 1990, before the collapse of the Soviet Union. You want the amazing box. Be one of the first 35. There are watches beyond the 35, but you just won't get the special package. You will still get all 3 straps. It's an acrylic crystal on here. Now that's the way watches were built back then. They have acrylic crystals. The nice thing about it is you can actually take a scratch out of an acrylic crystal. That's another thing you're going to find about these. Unlike a lot of the ones you're going to find on the secondary market, you're not going to find scratches all over the crystal. You're not going to find deep gouges all over the case. These watches are in excellent condition. Again, the styles are the round, the square, and the tonneau. Poljot. New old stock, 1990, original packaging, original straps. First 35 get the special certificate. Do not pass up this deal. From 1990, they have an actual Poljot movement in them. That's the 17 jewel 2614 manual line movement. Look at that heartbeat just pump along. This is an actual Poljot movement built at the first Moscow watch factory in Moscow, Russia. So you've got an opportunity to grab something you just don't see anymore. I challenge you to go out and look. See what you're seeing in terms of quality, in terms of the condition they're in. All of these, while not necessarily fully mint, they are in excellent condition. Very good to excellent condition. You can see from what you're looking at here. Now, you're not going to necessarily get the one that's in the video, and I need to make sure everybody understands there will be slight differences between them. These are vintage watches. They're not big. These are 39 millimeter watches. That is because they're vintage. This is how they were built then. This is what you want in your collection. These are the ones to pick up as a collector. You will not be disappointed. This is something to put in the box and hold for years to come because there's just not available anymore. So be sure and check it out. Again, 3 different styles. They all come with 3 straps, bracelet, and 2 leathers. And the first 35 get the specialty box and the stamp certificate with the original little box that the certificate came in for the head of the watch. The first 35 orders get that. Don't hesitate. Grab these. Once they're gone, they're gone. We will not be able to replace them. Thanks for watching. This is Craig Hester with the Detente Watch Group.